Welcome everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and today we are gonna take you guys along with us, or with me, to hit some thrift stores, a couple thrift stores. We don't do a lot of trip to the thrift videos, but I have a special Facebook Marketplace pickup that I'm gonna be picking up or looking at today. Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know a lot about it. My brother is quite a bit more into it and knows a bit more about it, so he's been helping me. A lady is selling a big lot. Supposedly there are some from the early 90s. And if you know anything about Magic, that is where the money is. So we'll see. I don't know yet what she has. Maybe she has a Black Lotus. I don't know what I'm talking about. But we'll see. Let's get on with the trip. All right, here we go with number one. This is one of my favorite thrift stores. I'm not gonna necessarily disclose where it is, but I've spent the most money at this thrift store in my entire life. At any, with any thrift store, pulled about $35,000 out of this place. So let's see what's here today. Alright, with some finds. I wouldn't normally probably get this stuff, but it's Ralph Lauren, made in USA. It's a dope stripe pattern. It's $1. And I got these two Tommy XXLs with the spell out. Tommy jeans. These are vintage. And I can probably lot these two together. $2. It's a pretty good deal. So cheap makes things a lot easier to buy. So somebody has donated a lot of old vintage polo sport. This thing is sick. Full length shirt with the Polo Sport Ralph Lauren on the patch right here. That is sick. Dope find. You know it's old when it says made in the British Crown Colony of Hong Kong. Cool, like 70s ski jacket though. Dope. Alright, breaking out of there with some stuff here. We got ended up putting back one of those polos, but the other ones are cool. These guys are also my hanger dealers, so I need some more hangers, so got some more of that. And that's the start so far. Let's get on with the haul. Alright, this next thrift store, it's like really quiet inside. Like they never have music going, and it's kind of small. And so I think we'll just leave you here, and we'll come back and I'll show you what we find, if we find anything. I haven't found much in this thrift store in probably a year, to be honest, since it opened, unfortunately. But it's on the route, so we're gonna check it out. So let's do it. Alright, so like I thought, not a whole lot. We got this pair of 1970s Lee's women's jeans, small size, so worth getting. But let's go to the next. There's a flea market. It's a pretty large flea market, and we'll check that one out and we'll keep moving. Let's go. This Polo Ralph Lauren jean jacket has been here for a while. I don't know what they want for it, but it's huge. So I don't know if it would be worth 15 or 20 bucks, but very cool. This guy is really interesting. It says 1950s Tony the Tiger from Kellogg's. I haven't been able to find another version of it, but it's pretty interesting. Alright, so came out of there with just one thing, and it was this pair of 550 size 3. Paid $5 for these guys, and I should get about 50 bucks. I sell these routinely for about that price. The smaller the better when it comes to Levi's 550s. There appears to be another flea market next door that's been closed for a long time. So I'm gonna go over there and see if it's open. If not, we'll just keep moving on with the video. Let's go.
All right, let's talk about what today's goal is. We are going to a Facebook Marketplace purchase, pick-up, buy thing, and hopefully buy some Magic the Gathering cards. Now, I don't know Magic the Gathering super well. I know sports cards and Pokemon better, but my brother is really informed in the Magic the Gathering world, and so he's given me a little bit of information that will be helpful. So who knows exactly what this lady has. She says they are cards from 93 to 2012. And that early 90s stuff, if it's alpha and beta series, can go for a lot of money. The Black Lotus, you can probably see right here on the screen, yeah, it goes for a lot of money and would definitely change all of our lives. The chances of this random lady having a Black Lotus and not knowing it are very, very slim. But if there's anything from those early alpha sets, early beta sets, that even just common cards can go for a good amount of money. Now, I have a backstop here because whatever I don't end up buying, and if it's not a great deal, my brother's going to give me like, you know, 50% of what I spend and help me mitigate some of the risk. So, if you're ever buying Magic cards, remember alpha and beta sets from the early 90s, that's definitely the money makers. But there certainly are valuable cards in the rest of those sets between 93 and 2012, especially if they're mythic rares is what I understand. But the one thing that does give me a little bit of pause about this deal is that there are a bunch of theme decks. And the problem with theme decks is they have rares and cards in it that were mass produced for these decks, and the decks were sold individually. So you could go buy this deck and it would guarantee you have these cards. So there's tons of them out there. So that's not a good sign necessarily. Now there were only like 5 or 6 theme decks and a bunch of other boxes. So she says there's about 1,500 cards. So they're not all theme decks, thank goodness. But we'll see when we actually get there what really is in this whole big lot. Hopefully a Black Lotus. Alright, so I did go ahead and buy the cards, though the Magic cards themselves probably weren't worth it. The lady also had a binder full of jungle and fossil hollows and stuff from Pokemon. So that made it all, I told her the Magic cards probably weren't worth the $150 she wanted for them. And I looked, they really weren't. But I would make her an offer on all the Pokemon and the Magic, and she accepted my offer for $150 for it all. So there are a handful of pretty good hollows in decent condition, from what I can tell. Not unbelievable, not amazing, but pretty good. So pretty cool. See that I'll show you guys a little bit of what I find in just a minute. Pretty sweet. Alright, we're back in the office, and my brother and I have gone through the Magic cards pretty thoroughly at this point, and he was right on the money. It probably wasn't worth the money, even though we did get a deal on it from what the lady was asking. Now the good news for me is that my brother's buying all of those off of me, so it mitigates my risk a little bit on that, so I don't have to lose much, if anything. But the saving grace was not the Magic cards, it was the Pokemon cards that the lady had as well. Here we have at least, let's get the, we have a handful of rares, and these are from the Jungle set, Fossil set, and a couple of the very early sets, base set 2. We have a couple from like the e-reader set. I don't know if you can see that because of the glare is pretty wild. There we go. And then we have a bunch here from the Fossil set. We got Lapras, we got Scyther, and these are all hollows. And they're actually in really good condition considering their age and the way that they were sort of stored and such. There are 6 of these and 2 of the reverse ones. Each of these goes for about 10 to 15 by themselves. I think I might be able to convince Mike to take them off my hands for about that deal and basically cover all of the cost of it. The good news is that the Pokemon were there. I would not have probably spent the money unless the Pokemon were there. I did not get a chance to go in depth with the Pokemon cards while I was looking at it because she brought them out sort of late. But the hollows are good and worth it, and will probably at least give me a fair shake, and we can walk away with our, just dust our hands off and walk away. But that's the way it goes with these types of deals. It's tough to make like real good like analysis of an item that you're looking for in a parking lot. And so I should have probably negotiated down with her a little bit more, but you live and you learn, right? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.